I went to work for the city of Jackson as a code inspector. They fired me at 2 o'clock on September 10th, 1999. At 4 o'clock, I was working in a ditch putting plumbing in.
We've grown from Tim Ferguson, our owner, digging a ditch to 50 plus employees and 50 plus vehicles and working in all of West Tennessee.
I thought about the name of the business for a long time, and I really wanted something catchy. I went with Tim Ferguson because it's my company and it's part of me, and I was proud of it.
Tim is my father-in-law. He called me in the office, made me an offer to join the company, said he wanted to keep it as a family business, which I quickly told him I don't know anything about business, and I sure don't know anything about plumbing or HVAC or electric, but he had the confidence that I was willing to learn.
It wasn't a very difficult talk. I mean, he's real smart. I've got the best around. I think we're more recruited by other companies to take our employees because we have the best. And I never worry about it because they don't go. We give them a lot of freedom with how they do the work out on the jobs. And starting out, you'll see a lot of people that may not have enough money to pay for work. I've given my techs the freedom to identify those situations and use their own judgment.
Yes, it's going to cost us some payroll. It may make you a little late to your next call, but they'll never get in trouble for me for saying, well, I thought this needed to be done, so I did it. I'm not going to get mad about that. About 5 years ago, Tim had an idea. He said, hey, I want to have an employee fund, so if the employees have a problem, we've got some money ready to help with that. Everyone that works for the company is invited to donate $2 a paycheck. We've paid for funerals, work on people's teeth, employees that have had house fires that we've been able to give them, pretty sizable check to help with that. My mother has taught me for years that if there's a problem and there's a problem, you need to do something to take care of that problem. We've done a lot of work for a nonprofit in Savannah, Tennessee called The Table. It was a nonprofit started by my mother.
Okay, I can check the list of the food that is coming in, and tomorrow we're going to be having lasagna with a side salad and a roll.
The Table is a restaurant that feeds people whether they can afford to pay for it or not. If you can pay and help pay for somebody else's meal, you can. But if not, we feed everybody that comes in the doors.
She thought that she would lean on my knowledge of mechanical codes and plumbing codes to kind of help her find a decent building. And we looked at a couple that I said, this is gonna need too much work, let's not do this. She called me the next day and said, I bought this building. I was like, oh, great. The one that I told you, let's not buy that one, it needs a lot of work. She's like, yeah, that's the one. So I came back to Tim and said, here's what's going on. He basically said, whatever she needs to get the place going, let's make it happen.
I was just overwhelmed. Now, can you imagine? You're trying so hard just to find shade. And everywhere you go, people run you off. But then you come to a place where they say, look, somebody has given us 2 really nice air conditioners, and we're gonna share them with you. And when they walk in the door, you can audibly hear them say, oh, it feels so good in here.
Okay. It's a great day at Tim Ferguson Plumbing, Air and Electric. This is Amy. How can I make you smile today?
It's the right thing to do. Oh, I mean, we'll all make money, but we have to give back.
If we didn't have the community and our customers, we've got nothing. So we owe it to do what we can do to make where they live a better place. When we go into someone's house, when we leave, it needs to be better than it was when we got there. We walked into this community 23 years ago. When the time comes, if I, take the business over and I step out, I hope I can say that I put the work in and it's better than it was when I got here. I told you I was gonna cry.
Not long ago, I had some health problems, and made me reevaluate a lot of things about the business. It is just a business, and I really truly believe if my customers are happy, if my technicians are happy, and I'm happy, we all three have to be happy to win. I mean, they got to win before I can.